Unit 4 is geometry with linear equations. It's going to be plotting points and doing things on a coordinate plane and graphing lines and parallel and perpendicular lines. So a lot of it should look familiar from Algebra 1. Lesson 4.1 should be something new. It's called Finding the Midpoint. So it's literally finding the point in the middle. Before we even do that, we have to review just how to plot points on a coordinate plane. So you should remember that coordinate points have parentheses around them, and it goes the x value, comma, the y. And if you look on a coordinate plane, the x-axis is your right or left movement, and then the y-axis is your up or down. So we go right or left and then up or down. Oh, my teacher used to always say it's like babies. They learn to crawl before they can stand up and walk. So we're going to plot the point -7, -2. So we'd go back to -7 and then down 2. And then something else, just so we can review it, is the quadrants. Quadrants go 1, this Roman numerals, 2, 3, and 4, which is IV, because VI would be 5 plus 1 is 6. The way I always remember it too, it goes counterclockwise like this. And so it makes a big C for coordinate plane. All right, number 2, plot the point 0, -4. If one of the numbers is 0, that means it's on one of the axes. If the x value is 0, that means it does not go right or left anything. It just goes up or down, in this case down to -4. So having an x value of 0 puts it actually on the y-axis. Having a y value of 0 would mean it doesn't go up or down, so it'd stay on the x-axis. All right, so now let's go on to the actual lesson, which is finding the midpoint. We said it's literally finding the point that would lie in the middle of the line. So it wants us to graph the points at -5, 3, and 110. And this is called point A, and this is called point B. Okay, I'm going to use a ruler just to make it look a little neater. I'm going to connect that line. Now you might be able to just kind of look and see where the middle is, but there's actually a way to do it algebraically. So what I'm going to do is make this actually into a box or a rectangle. So I'm going to go up the full length until I reach B. And then I'm going to go straight across from A to B. What this allows me to do is figure out where's the middle of this and where's the middle of this. So from here to here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. 7 divided by 2 would be up 3.5. So let's go up 1, 2, 3.5. That would be right here. And then here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 divided by 2 would be 3 right here. So those lines would meet right here, making our midpoint equal, or not equal, but be at the coordinate point -2 up 6.5, and you will get halves sometimes on these problems. Now there's actually a formula for this. I'll put it over here. So midpoint, I'll do capital MP again. To find the midpoint, which is literally an x and a y value of the middle point of the line, you're going to take your x values and average them. So you're going to take your x1 plus your x2, and then averaging means divide by the number of numbers, which we always have 2. And then you're going to take your y1 plus your y2 and divide that by 2 and average it as well. So looking at this, I could have done that where I have a -5 plus 1. And to average that, that would be -4 divided by 2, which is -2. That got me my x value. And then my y's would be 3 plus 10, which is 13, divided by 2, which I know is 6.5. So it got that number. So let's try another one without a graph. Find the midpoints of the segment with the following endpoints. So we're going to take our 3 plus -7 divided by 2 and our 1 plus -9, which would be the same as saying 3 minus 7 and 1 minus 9. But 3 plus -7, or 3 and a -7 would combine to make -4 divided by 2. And 1 and -9 would be -8 divided by 2 would be -4. Oh, I should go, sorry. -8 divided by 2 going too fast, that would be -2, comma, -4. And that would be the middle.